Hello, Compass. I'm Stephanie Pope. I'm the Chief Academic Officer at NOVA, and we have been working so diligently over the last few months building our project with you. We are excited to share with you today our SEL workshop for 6 through 8, and the curriculum writer is Justina Engine, and her expertise just really shines in this course throughout the curriculum, through the design of the videos, through the cohesiveness of all of the work that she's done, and elevated with student choice so that your scholars have the ability to pick what they want and how they want to showcase their work and really dive deeper into their social emotional health and their learning throughout this workshop. It is a self-guided, teacher facilitated type of course, and I'm about to show you all of the bells and whistles that is going to help keep this workshop just run smoothly on your end. And I'm excited to show you this guided instructional tour video. And so grab a tea, grab a coffee, whatever you choose, and let's dive into, again, the SEL grade grouping 6 through 8 workshop by Justina Engine. Welcome to the home page of the Social Emotional Learning Workshop, grade grouping 6 through 8. This is the landing page your scholars will see when they first come into the workshop, and they'll scroll down and be able to see who their instructor is, where to start by clicking the linked text there, as well as the start buttons that kind of add a little more color and creativity to this front page. And so they can start by clicking here. They can start by clicking here or over in the left-hand navigation, because at the end of the day, we want to build out their digital literacy skills and know and want to teach them how to actually use this navigation here. So just an overview of this homepage, again, they can start here. This link text will trace your steps. So this is going to show them where they are in completion of the workshop. So you can also track progress about where they are in the workshop as well. And here it will list out all the activities throughout their course, throughout their workshop. And so that's where they could go there. I'm going to navigate back home. The other thing they can do is they can meet their instructor. With that icon here, it's still loading. So they can either go straight to here to meet their instructor. They're just given some options on this homepage. I'm going to go with option 2 here, and I'm going to start by navigating to the modules button by clicking this indicator. I just want to show you all the different ways that your scholars can start their workshop. I am in the student view within the learning management system of Canvas. So dependent on your learning management system, things will look a little differently. And this is the overview of the module. I just want to sit here for a moment. This is the workshop introduction module that all the scholars will have access to in all of the workshops. We have added that consistency so that your scholars will move from grade level grouping to grouping and grow to know that they will be welcomed, they will meet their instructor, they will learn the overall scope and sequence of their workshop, have materials listed out so they have all of that laid out in front of them, a tutorial about how to submit an activity, and then for all of them to get to know one another, they're going to make that connection in the very early on of their workshop. And as they move through each of these items by clicking the next button, that is the goal of this. Again, I'm just showing the high level view of all of the modules. They can also do things like decompress one of the modules so that it doesn't show that it's visible. And you can go right here to the next module, which is self-awareness. So this is the very first one. And the very first page here indicates a great level of just an overview of what is self-awareness. Then they'll be moving into each of these indicates the criteria that we have for each workshop. And this one, they'll be identifying personal, cultural, and linguistic assets here and learning about emotions, exploring emotions, connecting, and reflecting. This theme also has a cyclical type of movement within this workshop. So scholars will grow to learn that they will do these same repeated steps throughout the workshop, also building out knowing what to expect. So when they're really in the deep of learning, they're not going to know, or they're not going to need to worry about what to expect next. It will just have different content. But as far as the consistency about what to expect next, they'll grow to learn that pattern within the workshop. And then this next criteria, having a growth mindset, they will grow through each of these activities, and then again, explore and connect and reflect. And that will wrap up their first module on self-awareness. And then they will continue on to the next module about self-management. And again, this is a high-level view, so I'm going to somewhat scroll here quickly, hoping not to cause any eye strain for you, and then continue on to the next module, which is social awareness. Again, having the very nice overview that Justina has provided. And I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into these in a moment, but again, I'm just trying to give you a high-level view of this module view. Relationship skills is the next module that scholars will just, again, individually work through. They'll also grow to know that these are pages with content on them. The chat bubbles are a discussion topic, and the reflect is actually modeled as a quiz, but is a actual graded survey, so that when students submit their assignment, it will automatically provide them with that grading and allow them to progress forward. And that is, again, how we built out the automation in this workshop, so that it only needs very little facilitating on your end. And here is, again, rounding out, this is a longer module. And then this is responsible decision making, wrapping up the entire workshop here. And this is the culminating activity and certificate module. And again, I want to emphasize that this has a prerequisite placed on it so that scholars cannot skip through any of the above modules. They have to complete all of these modules prior. This will be blocked and not have the ability to click and view. So in order to get the certificate at the very end of the workshop, they will have to complete all of these prerequisites in order for this to become something that they can engage with. So each workshop, you can expect this as well from all of the workshops we're developing for you. The concluding activity, these are the directions about what they will do, all the expectations and goals of the activity. This is where they will be turning it in. And once they turn it in, this certificate is visible. It is a shining certificate that you will have as evidence of their completion. And on their end, something they can print and write their name on with honor that they have completed all of this work within the course, within the workshop. All right, I'm going to go back to the top here. And so pardon my scroll on your eyes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this workshop introduction here, and I'm just going to kind of take you through this click by click and then go right into our first module. And if you have any questions during any of this, please write them down and we'd be happy to talk them through, whether it's through email or through another meeting time. We really want to make sure we answer all of your questions that you have about this workshop. So all of our workshops offer just a greeting, a welcome to their social emotional learning workshop. It's where that they're going to learn also about clicking the next button here so that they know how to navigate through the course as well, because we took that upon ourselves that we wanted to offer some navigation support as well so that they are successful within the workshop. And each workshop has a Meet the Instructor page, and this is where we offer text if you want to launch Immersive Reader as a tool within your learning management system. Here we're in Canvas, so students are able to click Immersive Reader on any page and have the text read out loud to them. It is a wonderful feature that will allow for auditory as well as visual following along. And then here is the video of our instructor, Justina and Jen, introducing herself. And then we can click the next button here. And we're moving through the content. And here is the scope and sequence that you were given a while back. And so this is just a visual representation. They also have a printable version if they want to follow along and check off the boxes as they go through. But this is just the visual for them as well. And I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here. Pardon the eyes here. And then I'm going to click the next button here to materials. So that this is where, again, all the scholars are given all the information up front about what to expect in this workshop introduction. I'm going to bounce back over to modules because I want to show you some other items within this introduction page. They're going to go through a tutorial about how to submit an activity, and then they're going to then connect in a way similar to social media within this this discussion post. And they're going to post, each workshop has its own questions to answer. They're given a lot of choice within how many to select within their initial post, and then also encouraged to respond to two others using whether they choose to video, text response, or audio. Again, our NOVA learning model is infused throughout this workshop, whether it's how they're selecting items, how they're going to choose to submit their work, and all of it's formatted in a way that is very clearly laid out as long as the scholar just reads through all of the instructions. And so this is, again, where they would post their reply. And I'm going to click the next. So after they introduce one another or to each other, they're going to start. They're going to start into the actual content of the workshop. And so Justina has done an amazing job of just offering a general overview page at the beginning of every single module that scholars can, again, just know to expect at the beginning of their module. So here is her video. She also offers great visuals, great ideas here. And then this is just, again, the written text so that students can follow along with the video. I'm going to play a clip for you so you can know what to expect from this, from these videos. So scholars will watch the videos and then they can also read along as she goes through, just again offering those different modalities for the different students, or they could engage it in all of the ways that we provide. It's completely up to the scholar. And then once they read through all that text, they're going to jump right into learning about emotions by clicking the next button. And so here we have another video that the scholars will have, and then they're going to be working on the topic of emotional intelligence. And all of these items provide these really detailed, very well thought out responses, and really takes things into a deeper look within this social emotional learning workshop. And again, I'm going to bounce back out to modules here so that you can see where we were at. And we were already deep into self-awareness into this module here. Again, this is the Learning Management System Canvas, and dependent on the learning management system you put this into, it may look a little bit different here and there. I'm bouncing back now to the home page where scholars begin the workshop anytime they log in. Again, my name is Stephanie Pope. I'm here for you. If you have any questions, please let us know how we can best support and serve you, and we'll talk to you next time.